It's time for the Europa League final. We've waited all season for this. And finally, Man United will take on Villarreal. And there's the cup right behind Ian from Very Biased Opinions. He's joining myself, Matt, from Grandstand Bettors. We're going to break down this match, give you our betting predictions, and maybe an exact score. So without further ado, Ian, take it away. Man United versus Villarreal. What do you see happening?
Obviously, Manchester United, let's look at them first. They finished second in the English Premier League, and so a much better return to form from them of what's been in recent years. And they look a little bit more like their old self, that they were, well, coming up to a decade ago now. It's really been a long time since their glory days. But this is a great opportunity for them to win a trophy. It's the one thing that they've been missing. Their manager, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, there's big question marks over whether he is the right man to lead this side forward, whether he's got the ability to win big tournaments. So he really needs this, and Manchester United really need this. And I think they'll be looking at a Villarreal side who are not in the top four in Spain, who finished just outside it, as a great opportunity to win it. It's not going to be easy. Villarreal are certainly going to be difficult opponents, but I think Man United will fancy themselves to do it. They'll be concerned, though, Matt. They have got some injuries to the back line, like Harry McGuire, Fred, McTominay. That's like kind of three of the core base of the defence, and the central midfielders in front of him. And when those three don't play, Man United do look quite vulnerable at the back. But they'll certainly be looking to the likes of Bruno Fernandes, Edison Cavani, and Paul Pogba. You've got three of the best footballers in the world right there to try and pull all the strings and get Man United over the line here, which is what they've done pretty much all season, really. It's when they've been struggling. Certainly Bruno Fernandes has been the guy to get them out of jail and pull this team up. So they'll be looking to him again. And Cavani's a great striker, and Paul Pogba is obviously World Cup winner, one of the best players. So Man United, I would say, have the better side, but don't underestimate this Villarreal side. Unai Emery has won this tournament 4 times, I think. Wow. So he knows how to win the Europa League. It's a Villarreal side that are very stubborn. They play a 4-4-2. It's a formation that keeps the game simple. They've got a pretty strong back line with a lot of experience in there as well. They are themselves are missing a couple of key players in attack, which is very, very disappointing. I'm going to butcher a name here. Chukwueze, one of their bright young wingers who's been excellent and was brilliant against Arsenal. He's out of a hamstring injury, so they are going to miss him. But Villarreal will back themselves to just sit in this game, make it tight, frustrate Man United, and then they'll back to try and hit them on the counter, get in behind, take advantage of some Man United's loose defending. And if Villarreal do get the first goal in this game, I think it could be a tough road back for Man U. But I'm going to be back in the Red Devils against my better judgment. I know we're not massive fans of them, Matt, but I think Man United will get the job done here. I actually do think there will be over 2.5 goals in the game as well, so I would be backing that if you're back looking for over goals. I think that's a pretty good bet. But I would put your money on Manchester United to win this game. I think they'll win it in 90 minutes as well. I would say I think it's going to be a 2-1 win, Manchester United.
Wow, you are wrong about so much, Ian. I'm going to tell you right now, first off, Manchester United is like Mrs. Smith's third grade team. Okay? This team couldn't beat the Seattle Sounders in the MLS. They're the worst team I think I've ever seen. How many matches have we watched with them this year where they give up easy goals, early goals? They're constantly down. I don't care that they win those games. I'm just saying they give up those early goals. And you know what? I think that's how it plays out in this match. Villarreal, if you watched our video last week, everyone, we gave an over on that match. It was the Grandstand Bettors over the week. And I'm going to tell you right now, it was because they needed to win the match or at least tie with Sevilla. You know what they did? They went out there and they won 3-0. They needed that match to stay in contention in the Europa top 6 of the La Liga, and they went out and they did it. You know what they have to do this week? They have to beat Man United, and they're going to do that. They are, like you said, probably Man United is going to be in trouble if Villarreal scores the first goal, and I think that's what's going to happen. And when that happens, Man United players will become in the fetal position on the field. They will be crying. Thomas from Very Biased Opinions will be on a ledge somewhere near Glasgow, and he will be just shivering at the fact that they could be beaten by such a team like Villarreal, who, as you mentioned, is a 4-4-2. Do you know what a 4-4? If you don't know what a 4-4-2 is, ladies and gentlemen, it's the most boring lineup in football. Nobody wants to see that. It's just parking a bus back by your goal, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Villarreal is going to go on a counter. They're going to score. It's going to be awful. With all that said, I'm going to go with a regulation draw here at 1-1. But I'm going to tell you, they win before penalties. They do play overtime. Is that correct?
They would do, yeah. It would be extra time and then penalty.
So I'm going to say they don't win in regulation. They do win within the first 120 minutes. So take Villarreal to lift the trophy. You're getting good money on that. And listen, Man United scored 6 goals against Roma. They have a bad defense, as Ian alluded to. That was at Old Trafford, and they're not playing at Old Trafford. Ian, where are they playing this final?
This one's actually in Poland. It's in Gdansk. But fans will be allowed to it as well, so it'll be equal number of fans for both sides. You make a really good point. I'll just say on the 4-4-2, it's a bit more. I would say it's more of a basic formation for like if a rubbish player like me was playing, that would be the formation because it's a very easy and simple formation to play. Also about the need of Villarreal to win this game as well. If they win this game, they get Champions League football. If they don't win it, they don't get that. Man United have got that already by finishing second in the Premier League. So there certainly is, that is a huge carrot for Villarreal to go out and win this game as well. We saw Man United struggle last season when they played a team like Sevilla, a side that Villarreal have just beaten 4-0. So I don't expect it to be an easy game for Man United.
I think it's going to be a great game. Both Europa League and Champions League should be great. Look for our Champions League video to hit later this week. We'll put the link up above for you. And also make sure you go check out Very Biased Opinions. These guys are great. They give us all of their European soccer predictions all year long. And I think they're going to be touching on the Euros here as the summer comes. So make sure you go hit the subscribe button, hit this like button on this video. And hey, tell us in the comments below who you're going to bet on. I mean, it's going to be a great matchup. I assume maybe 60-40 people will be on Man United. That just means 60% of you are wrong. But as always, hey, sit back, relax, enjoy the Europa League final. And as always, let us do the work while you do the winning.